One of the things we get asked most is how we color our videos. So today we're going to show you how we grade with our own custom LUTs. Now we just want to preface this by saying this is a quick and dirty way to grade your footage. There's an entire industry devoted to coloring video with dedicated software, hardware, and people with years and years of knowledge and expertise. We are not those people, but we will show you how we get the look we want quickly and effectively. If you like these LUTs, you can buy them by following the link in the description below.
Quick note, when Daniel was out of town working on these LUTs in his hotel room, I called and asked what he was doing and thought he said slut.
We also want to thank Skillshare for sponsoring this channel. Skillshare is another platform that we've used and love and would definitely recommend it to anyone who likes to learn new skills. Skillshare is an online learning community for creators with over 15,000 classes ranging from design and photography to business and cooking. You can take a class, try a project, or even teach a class yourself. The premium membership is as low as $10 a month for unlimited access to their entire library of classes. You can download the app on Android or iPhone and watch classes from anywhere, even if you're offline. Skillshare is great for more in-depth photography tutorials where you can learn from other photographers and really hone your skills. I just watched a class by an Instagrammer named Trashhand that taught all about working with brands and creating lookbooks. To get started with a free 2-month trial, follow the link below and use the promo code MANGO.
Before we start, it's worth noting that we shoot all of our footage with a pretty flat picture profile. With our Canon 5D Mark IV, we've made a custom picture profile that flattens out all our video so we have more range to play with in post-production. Also, we're editing in Premiere Pro today, but you can achieve similar results in Final Cut Pro, so don't even think about asking that question in the comment section.
All right, so the first thing that we'll do is open the Lumetri color window here in Premiere. The next thing I like to do is go clip by clip and make basic adjustments to each video clip. This includes adding contrast, adjusting the shadows, white balance, highlights, etc. So with this clip, it was shot on a drone in D-Log, which is a relatively flat profile. So the first thing I'll do is add contrast. Let's go up to around 25. The highlights I'll raise as well, along with the shadows. The blacks I'll bring down to add contrast back in. And then I'll add around 15% into the saturation to make that 115. As you can see, this makes a pretty big difference already before we even add the LUT. Now there are a multitude of ways to add a LUT to your footage. My favorite way is to create an adjustment layer and add your LUT to that adjustment layer. Let's right click, go to new item and adjustment layer. Click OK, and I'm gonna rename that LUT. Let's drag this on top of our footage and trim it to match the length of the clips beneath it. Now let's click on the LUT layer and let's go to our Creative tab. Under Look, let's select our Venice LUT. Now the reason why I like to add the LUT under the Creative section is it gives you an intensity control, so you can easily adjust the amount that the LUT is affecting your footage. In this instance, it looks pretty good full blast, but it's a little strong, so I'm gonna bring that down a little bit. Right around here should look good. I'm gonna go ahead and render that and play it back. So we can take off the LUT very easily by clicking the eyeball right here on the LUT layer, and you can see exactly what that LUT is doing to your footage. Now let's move on to our Chinatown LUT. Here I have a sequence of shots from Hong Kong. I'm gonna bring the LUT adjustment layer down, trim it to match the footage length, click on the LUT layer, and then under Creative Look, again, I'm gonna add the Chinatown LUT. Now this LUT has more crushed black tones to it, so the black is not true black. It's more of a grayish color, and it's more desaturated as well. So with this one, I think the intensity needs to come down quite a bit. And there you can see the before and after, with and without the LUT. All right, so let's check out the Joshua Tree LUT. Drag the adjustment layer down, trim it to match your footage, click on it, and then in the Creative panel under Look, let's add MSL Joshua Tree. So this LUT has great rich greens, accurate skin tones, and higher contrast. I know with this, I'm gonna wanna lower the intensity. Just like that, we have graded footage. Now with the Panama LUT, we'll do the same thing we've been doing, adding the look. There we go. And you can tell it has these strong pinkish orangish tones. So in order for that to look better on the footage and not so dramatic, we will want that to be around half strength for this shot. Now one of the things you can do with this LUT adjustment layer is you can also go back up to your basic corrections, and you can make any basic adjustments that you want across all of your video footage. We can lower the highlights, lift the shadows, even take away some of the saturation if you wanted. Now the Wicker Park LUT may look familiar. We do use that a lot on our intros and outros and a lot of the other footage that we shoot as well. This one has a more desaturated look to it, strong contrast, and works well on many different applications. Just lower the intensity a little bit, and there you have it. Now last but not least, let's check out the Wicker LUT. The footage we're starting with was not shot in a flat profile, so if you're grading footage that has more saturation and contrast when it was shot, then you want less intensity on your LUT. So this LUT has strong blue undertones, so in order for it to not be too overwhelming, I'm going to lower that intensity as well. So as you can see, we've created many different LUTs that work on just about any kind of footage that you shoot. So we really hope you enjoy these LUTs, and we look forward to seeing what you do with them. Recap. 1. Color balance and correct the exposure of each clip in your sequence. 2. Create an adjustment layer and place that over your footage. 3. Using Lumetri Color, select your LUT under the Creative section. Adjust intensity as needed.
Thanks for watching this video. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. Don't forget to download our new LUT pack in the description below this video, and let us know which one's your favorite, and we'll see you next week.